Okay guys, I wanted to do a quick comparison, tabletop comparison review based off certain criteria. We're not going to base it off reliability because all these guns, as they said, are fairly reliable, and they are competition guns. They're specially tuned, so there is little things that they may be a little finicky with, but if you give it the right ammo, all these guns are reliable on the table. So I don't want to go into reliability so much or rate it on reliability. These are all IDPA carry optics setup guns, so they're all going to be rated based off kind of that criteria. They're not going to be really rated against a P365 or these smaller concealed carry guns. They're going to be rated based off IDPA carry optics, and if you know the rules of IDPA, you kind of know what that falls in, what category that falls into. And there's a wide range of guns that you can shoot IDPA carry optics from a P365 all the way up to, say, this Masterpiece being one of the biggest and heaviest guns you can carry. You can shoot with IDPA carry optics, but yeah, we want to base it off of that criteria on the ratings. What I'm going to do is just go through the categories real quick and speak them real quick, and then we'll kind of show you the gun, okay? So the Kimber KHX Custom, you can see the gun here. Beautiful gun. Accuracy, I'm going to give it a 5. Concealability, I'm going to give it a 3. Shootability, I'm going to give it a 4. Trigger, I'm going to give it a 4. Transitions, I'm going to give it a 4. Transitions based off weight and the weight of the muzzle and the balanced weight of the gun. Cool factor, I'm going to give it a 3. Mag changes, I'm going to give it a 4. Grip, I'm going to give it a 3. And capacity, I'm going to give it a 2 because this is a 10-round single stack magazine. Let me show you the gun real quick. I'll show you the gun up close. You can look at it. Let's look at both sides. All these guns have been safety checked previous to the video, so don't ask me to do that on video. All right, single stack, beautiful gun. Love this gun. Show you that trigger real quick. There's your take up. That's all it is. 4-pound trigger. Break. Reset. This is a very stiff gun. It's very smooth, but it's a very tight fit gun, so it's a little hard to rack the slide. Break. Reset. Break. 4 pounds. Alright, so there's the rating on the Kimber. The SIG P226 X5 Legion, pretty cool gun. Got the least amount of experience on it, but I will rate it based off kind of what I know about it and how much I have shot it. I only got about 100 rounds through it, but I have a lot of experience with other SIGs, P226s and other things like that. So, and I've seen other reviews, so I kind of know how to rate this gun. Yet to shoot it in a match, and I've shot every one of these other guns in a match, so this is the only one I don't have match experience with, but it's fixing to come up next month. I think I'm going to take the SIG out for the first time because it's brand new to me. Accuracy, I'm going to give it a 4. Concealability, I'm going to give it a 2. Shootability, I'm going to give it a 5. Trigger, I'm going to give it a 5. Transition, I'll give it a 3. Cool factor, I'm going to give it a 5. Mag changes, I'll give a 4. Grip, I'm going to give a 4. Capacity, I will give a 5. Okay guys, that's the rating for the SIG, and I will, at the end of the video, I'll add them all up and I'll show you what that score actually turns out to be. But let's look at the SIG real quick. It's a beautiful piece. It is comped. This has got a lot of cool stuff on it. I'm not going to tell you every detail about it. Those will probably be for single review videos or tabletop videos, but just showing you the gun. There's the mag well. Show you the trigger. Trigger's right about 2 3/4 pounds. Hardly, it's fully adjustable. Hardly any reset. Distance. Let me show you that take up too. That's where it's at. That's the take up. That is all the take up. You can barely see it. Beautiful trigger. That's the SIG X5 Legion P226. Okay, the Masterpiece Arms DS9 Hybrid. Let's go through the rating. Accuracy, I'm going to give it a 5. Concealability, I'm going to give it a 2. Shootability, a 5. Trigger, a 5. Transitions, I'll give it a 3. Cool factor, I'm going to give it a 5. Mag changes, I'm going to give it a 5. Grip, I'm going to give it a 5. Capacity, I'm going to give it a 5 as well. Okay, guys? Like I said, all this is based off IDPA carry optics, these scores. Okay. Let's show you the gun real quick. This is a ported, V6 ported gun. The most smooth slide I have on the table right now. Just super smooth, glass smooth. Trigger, there's your take up, about 1 millimeter. Very smooth take up though. Brake, 2 3/4 pound brake. Reset, it's right there. Brake, reset, brake. I'll show you the take up one more time. Here's the mag well. Grips, very nice. Beautiful gun. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, on the table. Okay, the Canik Rival S, ported. Accuracy, I'm going to give it a 4. Concealability, I'm going to give a 3. Shootability, I'm going to give a 5. Trigger, I'm going to give a 5. Transitions, I'm going to give it a 4. Cool factor, I'm going to give it a 4. Mag changes, I'm going to give you a 5. Grip, I'm going to give it a 4. And capacity, I'm going to give it a 5. Now keep in mind, guys, these are rated off of these guns with some upgrades. So these may not be how I would rate them stock. Of course, the stock, between the stock and these, it's probably going to be maybe 1 point on certain criteria difference. I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference to upgrade little things. But yeah, this Canik may have got a better grade than it would have stock on several categories, or I say 2 or 3 categories, because I've kind of made it my own, and I made it what I like, and I've done what I wanted to do to it. So that's why it may get a little bit better grade than what you think it should compared to the others, because I've kind of made it my own. Let's show you the Canik real quick. We will give you more details on individual video tabletops on these guns. I'm not going to go over all the details. This is just comparing these 6 guns for IDPA carry optics. Beautiful gun. There's the mag well, very nice mag well. One of the best on the table actually, and it came with the gun, which is really cool. Trigger. This does have a custom trigger job by me, so it has less take up than the factory trigger. More like the Freedom Smith. That's all the take up. It's nothing. It's about the same as the Masterpiece, if you don't count the dingus travel. So you go to the wall, brake, right under 3 pounds or right around 3 pounds. Reset, right there, brake. Reset, out all the way to the wall, brake. Excellent gun. CZ P10c. Trying to keep this video short, guys. CZ P10c. Accuracy, I'm going to give it a 4. Concealability, I'm going to give it a 4. Shootability, I'm going to give it a 4. Trigger, I'm going to give it a 4. Transitions, I'm going to give it a 4. Cool factor, I'm going to give it a 4. Mag changes, I'm going to give it a 4. Grip, I'm going to give it a 5. Capacity, I'm going to give it a 4. Okay, guys? Because this one will hold 15 round mags. That's why I'm doing that. It holds a little bit less than these other guns, but a little more than the Kimber. So I'm going to give it a 4 capacity wise. You can run it in higher capacity mags, but I'm just saying the smallest mag it'll fit in it the way it is. Alright, let's look at the CZ P10. This has a lot of custom work to it, as you can tell. This comp will not be on it too long because I'm going to have a ported barrel coming in for it. So once that ported barrel comes in, I think it'll make the gun look more balanced and even. And I kind of wanted a gun that could be shot at competition, but is more concealable and lighter weight. So that's what this will be. It'll be very nice once it's done. See there's the mag well. This mag well is not blended as well as the others. So that's one reason why I gave the mag well a 4 instead of a 5. The mag well is plenty big enough to get a 5, but because of the blending, and I can't really blend it myself well enough, because it might actually cause the mag well not to work properly and be too loose if I do. So I did blend it a little bit in here, but it's still not quite as good as the others. So 4 out of 5 on the mag well. I'll show you the trigger on this guy. This has a custom trigger by me as well. That's your take up, not very much, maybe 2 millimeters. A little bit heavier than most of the other guns, about 4 pounds probably, 4-pound brake. Show you that again. Take up, brake, and then show you the reset. The reset is very positive. It pushes your finger forward. Very short, very nice, extremely crisp, just a little bit heavy. It has kind of one of them rolling triggers, I would call it. Not so much just a real thin wall that you're going through. It has a little bit of a roll that goes through, but it's not mushy, it's not gritty, it's very smooth. But that's the P10c, guys. And we give more details on that in tabletop review on just this gun, but not going to go into details on this one right now. Alright, the Bul Armory Viper, SAS2 Viper. This is our last gun on this tabletop review. Accuracy, I'm going to give it a 4. Concealability, I'm going to give it a 4. Shootability, I'm going to give it a 4. Trigger, I'm going to give it a 5. Transitions, I'm going to give it a 5. Cool factor, I'm going to give it a 5, because there's nothing cooler to me than a gun that is super lightweight that you can carry that shoots. Well, just nothing cooler than a Compt 2011 that's lightweight. You know, the XC is just as cool, but it's also heavy. So this, what it does and where it fits into its own little category, this is just as cool in my opinion as the XC. Maybe not as expensive, but to me just as cool. Anyway, mag changes, I'm going to give it a 5. Grip, I'm going to give it a 5. And capacity, I'm going to give it a 5, because although it's a smaller gun than pretty much all these guns, it actually holds just as many rounds, if not more rounds, than most of these guns, believe it or not, okay? Because it holds 19 round mags. Let me show you the gun real quick. It has some custom work by me. You'll have tabletop discussions on this gun that'll give you more details about this gun, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Just rating it compared to the others. Alright, guys. See how sweet. You see that big comp? It's beautiful. Has an EPS red dot on it. Stipple job by me. This is the gun I carry the most, so I'm pretty passionate about it. Here's the mag well. Very nice. Works very well. Very lightweight. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tabletop review. I will make a picture of the final score I gave on these guns. Keep in mind these two on the end, the last two, are concealed carry guns, and these other ones are pretty much just range. And if you can shoot an IDPA, guys, you can carry it. So I'm not saying these are not carryable. Anything under 45 ounces that fit in an IDPA box for carry optics is definitely a gun that you can carry on your person. Just not something that's going to be easy on your back every day. So that's why I say these are concealed carry guns and these are not. Because these are about 10 to 15 ounces heavier than these two, if not more in some cases. So this is about 15 ounces lighter than these, and these are all kind of, you know, 30 plus ounce, 40 plus ounce, 40 plus ounce, 40 plus ounce, and these are in your mid 20 ounce weights. So kind of makes a huge difference. So that's why I say that. But yeah, I'm going to give you a screenshot showing you what I graded these, and I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel. Please make comments, ask questions, because it makes me want to do more content like this. And this was a very difficult video to make, especially in a short period of time. Very hard to do with such nice guns, especially when you got so many details you want to cover. But thank you, and God bless you, and y'all have a great day.